It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following: how to safely greet a dog and how not to greet a dog. Making new canine friends is great, but we want you to do it safely and in a way that makes everyone feel comfortable. When approaching a dog, keep these tips in mind, and be sure to get permission before approaching someone else's dog. How to greet a dog for the first time. 1. Stay calm and firm. Dogs can sense our energy and will respond accordingly. If you are calm, quiet, and firm in your first interaction with a dog, he will see that you are not a threat and will have a calmer demeanor overall. Also, not making sudden movements or noises reduces the chances of the dog becoming startled or frightened, making him less likely to react. 2. Let the dog come to you. When greeting a dog, it's important to control the situation so that the dog is as calm as possible. Let the dog come to you so that the interaction happens at a comfortable pace and without it seeing you as a threat. Over time, it's likely to open up and accept closer contact, such as petting, but it's important to let the dog take the lead. 3. Maintain non-threatening body language and position. Your body language and position set the tone for the greeting. Keep your body relaxed and avoid suddenly waving your arms or lunging at the dog. Likewise, make sure the dog sees you easily so that it doesn't feel threatened by your presence. How do you do that? You should stay to the side of the dog and keep your body facing the same direction as the dog. Avoid standing behind the dog or positioning yourself in such a way that you're approaching the dog. 4. Pet the dog on the side or back. Once the dog is comfortable enough to be touched, with the owner's permission, of course, gently pet the dog on the side or back only. If the dog shows tension or discomfort when touched, stop and take a step back. We know it's hard to contain your excitement when greeting a dog, but for your dog's well-being, you'll need to take it slow. Don't worry, there will be plenty of time to pet the dog's belly once the relationship has been established. How not to greet a dog. Knowing how not to do it is more important than knowing how to greet a dog. Why is it so important? A dog that is approached in a startled or unfavorable manner may develop severe fears, growling, and even biting. So here are the things you should absolutely avoid doing when greeting a dog. 1. Approaching the dog quickly. As excited as you may be to greet the dog, avoid running up to him. There may be no problem with running up to your dog after a long day apart to say hello, but another dog who isn't as comfortable with you may interpret this as an attack and become defensive. 2. Talking loudly and suddenly. Loud, sudden noises can scare a dog and make him anxious. How would you feel if someone came up to you honking a horn? You'd probably freak out a little, at the very least. 3. Staring into his eyes. Avoid eye contact with a dog when you meet him. Eye contact is important for training and bonding with your dog, but it's not recommended for greeting another dog. It can be interpreted as a challenge and cause the dog to feel uncomfortable or react aggressively. 4. Bending and touching the head or face. Heads and faces are off limits when greeting a dog, period. Leaning over can make them feel trapped and defensive. Touching their head or face intensifies that feeling and also puts you in a vulnerable position for a possible bite. 5. Grabbing and hugging or kissing the dog. As we mentioned before, the dog should lead the interaction, not you. Reaching out and grabbing, hugging or kissing the dog is alarming and often unwanted. When greeting a new dog, it's important to take a minute to assess their body language. Every dog reacts differently when someone approaches. Some welcome attention with open paws, while others need some time to warm up. As much as you want to become best friends with every dog you meet, let the dog be in control. If he shows signs of discomfort with the interaction, respect his boundaries. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug and until the next video.